Hello, it is Lynx here, and today I will be reading a one-shot entitled It's Not the Goal That Matters by me on AO3. It's general audiences and no archive warnings apply. Just as a little note, this is an AU I wrote just quickly, no quirks, and they're playing soccer because, yeah. So, summary. Zuko tries to score a goal and fails, but he kind of needs some comfort. So some notes I wrote the whole thing at school yesterday because I had to write an assignment about sports, and I can't make characters for shit. So, but fun fact, most of the things I write are at least started for school, and I'm so close to 1.5k subs over at YouTube. I have started writing my 1.5k special. Be excited, I guess. So, without further ado, enjoy this short one-shot. Izuku was scared. He really was. This was his final game of not just the season, but his high school career. If he didn't win, then UA would get their first loss since he joined their team. The other school, Aldera, had been consistently losing ever since their star player, Katsuki, had been injured and went on leave. But with this game, Katsuki was back, better than ever before. After Izuku got out of bed and was ready, he had a breakfast that was both high in protein and in calories. Now that he had consumed all of the nutrition he could, his mom and dad started driving him to his game. But something that didn't help was how his mom, Inka, was just as nervous, if not more, than him. So that meant that his dad, Yagi, would be driving. Yagi was a good influence on him, he'd admit, and ever since he got married to Inko, Izuku has had a great father figure. He had even helped Izuku get better at soccer, considering that the older man used to be in the pro leagues and then coached the next generation of international soccer players. So here he was, with his all-star dad driving him to his final game in high school. Maybe all the training would have paid off. Okay, maybe he was wrong. Today had not gone as planned at all. Here he was, the score 4-4, because apparently his rival, Katsuki Bakugo, was not only back on the field, but better than ever. Every single time he had made a goal, it was because Katsuki had let him. They only had to get one single point to win, but it was a matter of who could even be able to get the point. But this was his chance. He had the ball at his feet while running across the field towards the opposing team's goal. Once he had arrived at the other side, he kicked the ball, hoping that he would get it. It was like the time slowed down. He felt like he was watching his life unravel in slow motion. The ball was headed straight for the goal, but Katsuki was too. Katsuki got there first, intercepting the ball and winning Aldera the point. Katsuki felt bad. He really did. He came in the last game of his high school career after being off since the beginning of the prior one. But after healing and then training, he knew he would get back his spot on the team, if only just for one game. And he did, so it became his only chance to get a win for Aldera. But Izuku, his old childhood friend, was on the opposing team, after getting a scholarship to leave Aldera and go to UA. It's not like he blamed the Greenette. UA was significantly better than Aldera, and he would have more chances there. So when Katsuki blocked the younger boy's goal, he felt bad. But there was always college, he guessed. Yagi, seeing his son try his hardest, and then not getting the goal, had hurt. It hadn't hurt him, per se, but it had hurt his son. He knew it with his whole heart. Izuku had been a hard worker since the day he met him. And after marrying the boy's mother, he saw even more of that side. All Izuku had ever wanted was to prove to him that he was worthy. It didn't take even one single full game of Yagi watching to be proud and know the kid was worthy. But he didn't seem to think so. No matter how much pride Toshinori had shown, his kid just wouldn't believe that he was proud. Izuku, kid, do you think I'm proud of you? Yagi had asked, because he knew his kid was insecure. No, not really. I haven't done anything good enough for you to be proud of me. I'm just regular old Izuku, and everyone else does other things. I'm just me. Izuku replied, trying not to seem too self-deprecating. Well, regular old Izuku, I'm very proud. Ever since the first day I saw you play, I've been proud. It doesn't matter how many goals you score or games you win. What matters is that you have fun and work hard. I'm proud of your dedication. You spent all of your high school years being dedicated to this sport, to your technique, to your craft. Yagi really was amazed with the kid. You really think all of that about me? Izuku asked, not believing a word his dad had said. Of course I do. You've done so many truly amazing things, Yagi said, meaning every single word he said with his whole heart. I mean, when you put it like that, I guess you do have reason to be proud. I just thought you were an all-star, Dad. I keep comparing myself to you, thinking that just because you're my dad, that I should be just like you. You even coach another generation of all-star players. I just feel like I'm not living up to my potential. Izuku rambled on, trying to explain himself. Kid, I'm not you, and you're not me. We are two separate people, which means there are no expectations on how you are supposed to be. I'm proud of you. Please, just accept it. Toshinori all but begged, trying to get it into his kid's thick skull that he was proud. Izuku was a great kid, but if only he would understand that he was good, if not better than others in his discipline. But in the end, it took a lot more bantering. But Izuku finally realized he was worth it. Alright, so that is the end of this short little one-shot. I forgot to mention in the beginning, but it's like 40 words shy of 1K words, sorry. But I really did write this entire thing at school yesterday in just one class, which I'm really proud of. If you're listening to this, please go leave kudos on my fic, or at least look at it. I know I only posted it yesterday, but it has 21 hits, and that makes me sad. But anyways, remember to eat, sleep, drink your water, and take your meds. And when you sleep, go to bed at a reasonable time, and you guys cannot clown on me, because it's just, a little past 5 p.m. Sorry, I could have recorded this earlier, but I didn't, so now this is tomorrow's video. But anyways, what was I gonna say? No. Oh, and anyways, remember kids, be do, hate crime gay.